everybody, Rock here. Today I wanted to give away my secret sauce, so to speak, on how to throw an effective fake. There is actually a scientific formula involved, and I'll go over that here in just a second. Now, when you square up with your opponent and you actually decide to say go to the right side, do you physically just step to the right side and go for it? Or perhaps have you thought about possibly stepping to the left side, getting them to buy into this step, painting that little pretty picture of, yep, I'm going to the left side, and then you step to the right quickly and pop them off really fast. Now I use footwork in my fakes extensively, and that's part one of the scientific formula I'm talking about. The second thing I like to do is build off that just slightly. So now that I'm going to say again, go to the right, now I'm going to go ahead and step to the left, and I'm going to project with my body using body movement that I really am coming to this left side. As soon as they start to turn and meet my attack to this side, this is when I step to the other side and pop it off. Now of course I can do the exact opposite when I want to approach the left side. But the big thing is marrying your footwork with body fakes. It paints that beautiful picture, the picture they want to see, the picture they want to buy into, the picture you want to buy them into, and then you go to the side that you intended and pop them with a great footwork and movement fake. Now, the other thing I really like to do, and this goes back to a Duke named Radnar, he teaches loading all your shots the same. So whenever your opponent sees forward movement, they do not have any idea what you're going to be doing until your hand actually commits to the shot. Now if you can imagine loading every single shot that you throw exactly the same, couple that with your footwork, where you're stepping into the left but you're actually intending to go right. You add a little bit of body movement in there, going to the left. My body says I'm going to the left, but I'm not really, it's just a lean. And then you also incorporate loading all your shots the same. Everything looks like I'm going left, right? But that's not the case. I'm actually going to be going to the right. Yep, I'll be off camera, so I can't really do it. But seriously, the holy trinity to throwing fakes is using your feet, using your body, and loading your shots all the same. That's the holy trinity. If you can do that and practice that, you will be amazing. Now, another thing I like to talk about too is sometimes a really super good fake is actually a shot that you throw, and you throw to kill. But again, this is all about deception. We're talking about fakes. That first shot that you're throwing is just to manipulate their position, their defense, get them to twist slightly, do whatever you need to do to get to that other side. So sometimes a real shot is the best fake that you can possibly throw. It just all matters up in your mind where you're wanting to end, and you know where you want to end. So you're just getting your opponent to believe the very beginning of your painted story that you're trying to show them. Now, one thing that I have noticed over time that generally doesn't work as well is just sword pumps. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but whenever I'm faced with somebody and all they want to do is do this kind of stuff, they pump their sword, they move it up and down, all that really does, for me as an experienced fighter, is tell me that they're not putting me in any danger right now, but what they're doing is they're telegraphing their intent. Likely in the next few seconds they're going to come in and get me. So whenever I see anyone that pumps swords, I don't even react. I just sit there and stare at their hand all day long. Anyways, I hope this helped. It's just a little quick video. It is all about the holy trinity in throwing the fakes. Really think about, if you want to get to the right side, start stepping into the left, then move to the right. Incorporate those body movements when you're doing it. Step into the left, maybe do a slight lean. It really does make your opponent think you're going left, but your feet haven't been lifted up off the ground or moved yet. You're perfectly set up to go to the other side right when the moment's perfect as they start to turn. And then load all your shots the same as best you can. If you can meld all three of those together, you are going to be a faking genius. And that's what it's all about. Mostly when you defeat an experienced fighter, it's not because you were just straightforward and you hit him. Sometimes that is the case, but the majority of the time, If you want to kill a really experienced fighter, you need to trick them. You need to make them believe one thing, that beautiful painting that you're painting, when you actually are intending to do something completely different. So I hope this helped everyone. If it did, please leave it in the comments, and I appreciate hearing from you. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.